So we're in Palworld and we're building our first house. So as you go through with just naturally going forward with your crafting, with collecting resources, you should then unlock your foundation. So this will be in the technology part. So as you get a little bit through, you'll see it kind of in structures in level 2 technology. So naturally, once you've gone through there, you should be able to unlock a lot more and kind of furnish it out a little bit more. But if you press up on the D-pad if you're on Xbox, this controls will all be on Xbox because I don't know how to use the PC version of it. But the basic premise of it is going with the wooden foundation to start with. You can go and tap X and X will build just one. If you tap Y, it will be continuously. What this means is that you will just do one and you can do another one. To quit building or back to the menu, you can be B or quit with the 3 lines. I think it's like the menu button. And if you want to go with walls, what I've heard is most definitely when it comes to building the roof and building the platform is building on the outside. Because if you don't, then what you'll find is that you basically can't kind of close off the roof as such. So if we want to go through here, the one thing I do need is a doorway. So we are going to go with the doorway on this front right here. So as you can see, we do need not too much wood, to be honest. Wood is actually not a bad thing with it. It isn't necessarily the worst sort of resource to get. And as you can see, we are right next to trees, which is perfect. So as we do this, we can find ourselves building round, and this will make our little hut that we can go in to keep ourselves nice and toasty. So this is kind of just a basic base to start with. So there we go, we've got that done. So from here, oh, might as well pick that up whilst we can then make the roof, because at the minute, if you look inside, we have got nothing. So as we go again, we want to look for the roof. You can just go with the wooden panels, which you can do, and you can also go with the wooden slats. So this, again, it's going to be a hard one to try and get up. You want to try and build upwards to be able to get up there. So I don't know if I've actually got any sort of stairs or anything like that just yet. Kind of like how we do in Lego Fortnite. It would be the same sort of thing. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do it just yet. So what I'm going to try and do is go here and we'll build the roof as normal. So it is just unfortunately going to be a 1-story at the moment until we can kind of really kit out the kind of whole resource side of this. So if we just move around, continuously build, nice and simple there. So there is our complete roof. What you can find is you will need torches as well. That is going to be lighting. So we can get mounted torches, which is going to be stone and also wood. So I'm going to just put one in the corner for right now. See, oh, okay, we do have to build that. That's just ridiculous. So if we do build it, should only take a second. Let's see how much does that light. Ignite. Okay, that does pretty well, to be honest. You probably only need 2 in here. So then if we go outside, we can then, just because we have got a little bit here, I don't know. Oh, okay, that makes life a lot. Can I do that from just on the ground? Oh, that makes sense. So you can just jump up. That's even better. So if you wanted to make a full foundation, that is a possibility. So I think, oh, I have got wooden stairs. Well, cut me sideways. You could do that as well if you really wanted to. So that's going to be really good for making the second floor. So if we was going to make something a little bit more kind of less basic, then naturally we could do that. Let's go ahead and jump up here again. I didn't realize we could climb like that. So this is going to be foundations. You can move these around just to be able to go with, because basically you want to get this wooden slat in. So this isn't really going to be as eye appealing when it's not got anything. Why can't I put this on? I can imagine we've got to get the structure right. This is where we're going to need the triangles, I think, on each side. So what we need it here, I think it would be, we'll try it there. Let's see if that does add any sort of benefits to me. I don't know if that would. Are you looking for gift cards, game keys and more? Head over to U7Buy for a variety of cards you can get today. From PSN, Steam, all the way to Xbox. With huge amounts of price variations, check the link in the description for cheap, reliable digital cards for you right now. There is a way of doing this, but honestly, it is just crazy. Well, what have I got to do there then? So that's wooden that's a wooden triangle wall. I don't need that. So I think I can just knock it down, I'm assuming. There we go. Perfect. So if you wanted the slats, how would we do this? trying to find. So you've got the wooden roof, and then we want the slats. So this is coming up here. It just seems like a very weird way of doing it here. It's almost like I don't need the roof here to be able to do it. It's kind of, it needs that outer edge. So it might even need to be a second story, because then it wouldn't hang at the bottom. So if I went up one more, it would kind of sit kind of like that. So I'd imagine, because if I was to just show you what it actually looks like just on the ground. So if I was to build that one, you basically are looking at that. That could be like a cool little ramp actually, but that's what it would be. So I assume the wooden slats would be better for a 2-story house, and maybe for the 1-story, it's just kind of more made for a ramp. But that's pretty much the basics of it. You have got kind of your generic defense. You've got a signboard. You can then start putting furniture in just to deck out your house. I don't think it really adds anything major to the house, but you can just add extra features as you go along. The wooden stairs are going to be built for the second one, and then as you go through the technology, you'll kind of find stuff that's already there. So you can see wooden gates, so you can start build more of a kind of, it's more of a proper a town as such. So you could build multiple houses. I'm assuming we'll get multiple powers in here. We then have the megasphere, and as you can see, as you go even further down, you can go all the way to the bottom of the technology. This is a fully fledged game that you've got mounted missile launcher, you've got barricades. There is a lot to be building, and this is just the basic premise of a house, and I don't lose any damage falling off it. But that is going to be the first of how to build a house. We'll go over the advanced sort of stuff when we get into it. Let me know how you're getting on.